As a person who's played almost every mainline Pokémon game countless times, it becomes very clear that this game is marketed towards children. I don't mean to say that Pokémon can be enjoyed by people over the age of 12, because I am over the age of 12. It's just that once you master type effectiveness, the difference between physical and special damage, remember the gym puzzles, where to go at a certain point in the story, which Pokémon is best suited for a certain TM, yeah, maybe I do play Pokémon too much. But at a certain point, the game just didn't challenge me anymore. Apparently, I wasn't the only one. Nick Franco's Nuzlocke comic inspired the entire Pokémon community to start this challenge run for themselves. Again, I replayed every Pokémon game, now adding the Nuzlocke rules. I don't know how many times I failed, how many critical hits my Pokémon took, but the victory felt like genuine victories, just like when I beat the league back when I was a kid. New Pokémon games entered the fray, but Nuzlocking was the only way to challenge myself through these horribly easy games. Then, one day, when going through some YouTube playthroughs, I encountered this video.
Welcome to the introduction video for my Pokemon Blaze Black Nuzlocke run. I'm Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. Let's get started.
Hardy's graphic design does not hold up in retrospect. He even added an edgy pun to the game's name. Blaze Black? Why do that?
And in the hacked versions of Blaze Black and Volt White, all 649 known Pokemon at this time can be caught.
Wait, what? That's like a dream come true. I've always wanted to play Pokemon Diamond with a Sceptile or Soul Silver with a Shinx. Yeah, trading was maybe an option, but now all Pokemon appear and they're used by trainers? That's just amazing.
And Pokemon have received a level boost from Black and White to make the game even more challenging.
Oh great, the game's more challenging too? As soon as I could find it, I played this game and wow, I got my ass handed to me. Blaze Black and Volt White are no joke. Not only are all Pokemon available, some got a type change, learned new moves, or straight up got better stats. Pokemon wasn't predictable anymore. Unlike the third route of the region, you fight a guy with a single level 11 Rattata. You send out your Snivy, not thinking this is a big deal, and then BLAM! Flame Wheel? What? How? Yeah, right off the bat, this game throws crazy moves at you and it keeps you on your toes throughout the entire game. To this day, I don't think I've managed to complete a single Nuzlocke of Blaze Black or Volt White, usually getting swept by the third gym. Yeah, swept by Burke, an experience that was non-existent before this modification. So, who's the beautiful person behind this mod? This man's name is Drayano60, but we can call him Dray. Ever since 2009, starting with Fire Red Omega, this blessed person has been improving Pokemon games. My favorite is probably Sacred Gold and Storm Silver, which I think I played upon release date. Not only did it include all the changes named before, but he even managed to alter the story, including Cynthia and Stephen Stone, two fan favorite characters. This guy knew how to garner to the people's needs. For 8 or 9 years, this guy saved Pokemon for me. Ever since the Pokemon franchise left the DS and went on to the 3DS, it became apparent that it was taking a different route. Its new 3D animation are to this day one of the fans' biggest complaints, especially ever since it was announced that this was probably holding Game Freak back from adding all the Pokemon to the Pokemon games. I know that this news came out after Dre's modding retirement, but I feel that if there's one person that captured the spirit of gotta catch 'em all, it's Dre. When I Nuzlocke Platinum, I'm guaranteed to start off with my starter, a Bidoof and a Starly. Maybe a Shinx and a Kricketot, depending on the time of day and how you play around with species claws. Now, when I play Renegade Platinum, a mod by Dre, I'm guaranteed to start with 3 starters, if I so choose to, and who knows how many possible Pokemon for the first 3 routes. This cracks the replay value of this game up to 1000%, along with the fact that I will be replaying it 1000 times because another bug boy keeps sweeping my team. Another problem / non-problem I ran into is that I almost always end up using a Gyarados in a Nuzlocke. This guy's stats are amazing, it's available very early game, Intimidate is one of the best abilities ever, and once it learns Dragon Dance, you're absolutely set for the rest of the game. This goes along with the fact that a lot of Pokemon are just simple throwaways. Early birds, early rodents, some non-evolving Pokemon and a lot more Pokemon in the mainline games will not be holding up past the mid-game. Of course, that's part of the challenge. I myself have taken many of these guys into the Hall of Fame, but they didn't do it on their own. They have to be accompanied by some seriously strong Pokemon or require setup. So when I'm looking at my team for the Elite Four, of course I'll take the guy that I caught on Route 1. But I'll also be taking along an offensive monster that helps me secure the victory. Dray made almost all of these weaklings valuable assets. Better stats, better abilities, different typings. All Pokémon became useful in different situations. This is maybe even more important than including all Pokémon in a game. Make sure they're actually usable. No one actually misses Lumineon in Sword and Shield, sorry Hardy, because they wouldn't actually be able to use them aside from meme strategies. I remember Dray giving this guy Quiver Dance in Blaze Black and Volt White 2, maybe the best setup move in the game, and boy did I love using this stupid fish. In a book called Convergence Culture, media scholar Henry Jenkins talks about how borders between producers and consumers are fading, due to consumers creating their own works by altering products from major companies. A clear example of this is the 50 Shades franchise. Oh god, am I really talking about 50 Shades in a Pokémon video? Which started off as a fanfiction of the Twilight franchise. Dray doesn't just simply modify these games, he creates his own Pokémon games. If this seems a bit too far-fetched, try playing one of these games. It's way beyond your usual Pokémon experience. The Dray experience is what kept me playing Pokémon all these years. I know Dray isn't the only one creating these types of wonderful games. Expert Emerald and Neo Soul Silver are examples of modded Pokémon games that I thoroughly enjoyed, and there are probably more out there waiting to be discovered. I just like to think that Dray is the spark that ignited this fire. Mainline Pokémon will never be the same, and if that's good or bad is not for me to decide right now. All I know is that I love Pokémon, and I love it more thanks to Dray. In 2018, Dray announced that Renegade Platinum will be his final mod, and it got me seriously sad, because I feel like this is the end of a gaming era for me. Luckily, this game is so hard that I still haven't experienced it fully yet, so I'll probably be playing it on and off for the next 8 years, just like I did with the original Blaze Black. This video is a thanks from me to Dray, and maybe some other people that feel the same way can enjoy this as well. If there's some mods out there that more people need to check out, leave them in the comments. If you saw this, Dray, I sincerely thank you for the wonderful Pokémon experiences you created for me and countless other people out there. Take care, whatever you're doing now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to start building an entire team again after being horribly harassed by bugs. Bye!